Today's tutorial, we're doing the Catalina. So if you guys followed me on the last two tutorials, we did the pencil snap clip and the crayons. So now we're using the same pieces that we used to make the pencil to make the Catalina. So with this same die number 1117, you can also use this section here, which I already have cut out of the pencil, to make this cute little bow here. So I'm gonna move these pieces over here, and then we're gonna show you the Catalina. So the Catalina is die number 1032. We're using the ones in the middle to make our pencil. So first, let's get our self-healing mats in the bottom. Get our yellow glitter. I got this yellow glitter from Treto as well. We're gonna cover that one up. And we'll roll it through our Sizzix Big Shot Plus. Have this one here. There is my machine right there. We're gonna roll it through. It's gonna cut it out for us. Okay, put your face back this way. And now we have our Catalina cut out. Like that. Okay, so this is the bow that we're making, Catalina. So we have our two pieces here, and we have all the things to make our pencil. We're also gonna need our detailed tweezers, which I got them off of Amazon. So first thing first, let's do the pencil part. Let's do this part here. Let's do the eraser and the silver part, which is the easiest part. We're gonna clip it on just like all the other ones we did this week. We're gonna add our hot glue here. And we're gonna stick on our eraser part. And pull it out and stick down. So this one is it's a little bit can you tell? It's a little bit bit bigger, but it's okay. Once we make the pencil, you won't know. It doesn't show as much. We clip this one on, same thing. I put my glue gun right onto the thingy. And then we squeeze a little line. And we stick this on. Press down, pull out. So there goes that part there. Now let's do this part here. So just like the other one, we're gonna put our BSI glue onto the glitter part, and then we're gonna add our hot glue to this one. So here I'm gonna grab BSI glue. Because that is smooth faux leather, it's not gonna stick with regular hot glue. So I kind of spread it on here. Like that. I'm gonna add a little dab of hot glue here. We don't want to add too much because it's going to spread. And then we're going to stick this onto there. And move it out and press down. And add a little pressure, make sure it's nice and stuck on there. There goes that part. So we're going to grab this piece here and we're going to attach it to our bow. So what I do is here, I'm going to glue down all the brown part and leave my lead hanging out. So I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna put this one here to like right here. My lead is gonna be sticking out. There's not gonna be no glue on the lead. And then I'll show you. So we're gonna flip this over. So where the black part is, can you let it focus? That part there, I'm not putting no glue there. I'm just putting glue from where the lead down. So from here down is where I'm adding the glue. And I'm gonna glue it just the brown part here and leave the lead kind of hanging out. And then the yellow's gonna show. Let me show you. So the yellow's showing here. We're gonna clip those off, and I didn't add no glue where the lead's out because it's hanging off. So we're gonna grab our scissors. Look, y'all, I found my little scissors. My daughter did have them. We're gonna snip off here, and we're gonna snip off here. Then we're gonna get our lighter to kind of clean up our edges here. Clean it up, clean it up. So now it looks like a pencil. So now we have our eraser and we have the bottom of the pencil. So let me guys raise you up a little bit so you guys can see. So next what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it one whole piece. So we're gonna add hot glue here and then make it one whole piece. We're gonna press down. So now we have a really long pencil. So next we're gonna do is we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna do our little crisscross. Crisscross it and figure out how we like it. I'm gonna like this one more this way. So once you get where you like it, I'm gonna add hot glue back here. Add hot glue, press down. So now that I have it like this, I'm gonna push it towards this. I'm not going straight down because I don't want the white to show. So I'm gonna go like a little bit up and then glue it down. So here's like straight down. I don't want the white to show. So I'm gonna go a little up and then glue it down. So the easiest way I found it is to add hot glue to the back part. So I added hot glue back there, and now I'm gonna do it like this. And then I'm gonna press down. Press down, press down. So we're looking like this. Like that. Okay, so now let's grab our center strip, which I did not cut out. So let me cut that out right quick. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So we cut our little center strip. We're gonna go to the back and we're gonna cover up this right here. We don't want that showing. So we're gonna add hot glue back here. Grab our center strip and stick it on right there. Then I'm gonna go over this way, add hot glue, and bring it over. And go back this way. We're gonna cut off what we don't need. Chop that off. So now we're gonna grab our alligator clip. So this one we're using the 45mm alligator clip. I already have mine lined with 1/4 inch grosgrain grain ribbon. So I'm gonna flip it over. We're gonna add hot glue to the back of our alligator clip. I get my alligator clips from mariatreto.com as well. So she has really good, nice, strong, reinforced alligator clips. I highly recommend her clips. They're way better than the Amazon ones. I'm gonna hold down, make sure it's nice and stuck on there. Then I'm gonna check that it doesn't cover up the teeth. And here it does cover it up. So I'm gonna trim this off a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna add hot glue here. Open up my alligator clip, put this towards the middle, press down. See, the teeth are still visible. Then I'm gonna add hot glue to the middle of my alligator clip again. Bring my ribbon towards the center. Then I grab my X-Acto, and I'm gonna press it down to make sure the glue is actually stuck onto the ribbon. Okay. And then we're gonna grab bow card and stick it on. And ta-da! There's our cute little Catalina pencil. So the dies that we used today was the Catalina, which is die number 1032. And we used the die we've been using the last 3 days, which is die number 1117. So this one makes the crayons and it makes the pencils. So using the 1117, you can make the pencils, the crayons, and using the pieces of the pencil, you could use a Catalina die, which is die number 1032, to make the Catalina. So that is all for today. Follow for more tutorials.